Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's the World Wide Web, Wandile Web, Xhosa Dale Carnegie. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm making this video on top of the video that I previously made about purpose, making money, and reaching your full potential. And when I listened to that video, when I listened to what I was saying, I really didn't go into detail as to what are the things that we can do with money, and how we think about money, how we perceive money. Firstly, growing up, money was presented to me as, something that was very scarce, the mindset that the people around me had was a mindset of scarcity, a mindset of lack, a mindset of there's not enough to go around. And rightfully so. Maybe that was the situation, and I've said this many a times in the videos that I've made in the world, or the words from the World Wide Web. And growing up, realizing that that was all cap. That was all a lie. And it just hit me, man, concerning the books that once started to read in 2019, books like Rich Dad Poor Dad, by Robert Kiyosaki, The Cash Flow Quadrant, which for me are, and you'll hear those books a lot of times in the videos that I've made, because they've literally changed the way that I look at money. They've literally changed my perspective of, you know, how you can actually make money. There's a template in the cash flow quadrant of how to go on to make money. Start off as an employee, then go into the self-employed quadrant, then go into the business owner quadrant, then go into the investor quadrant, and those kind of lessons stay printed on my mind and my subconscious, for the rest of my days. And reading books like The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason, reading books like The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, reading books like, what other books have I read? Like, there's so many incredible books that have taught me to look at money differently. And now I no longer have a mindset of scarcity when it comes to money. Now I know there's a lot of money out there, and just to speak about what I had mentioned in the beginning about, let's talk a bit about money. What are the things that you can do for money, with money rather? And this is not really the why you need to get money. Maybe we'll make another video in that regard. you know it's the what, it's the, like, how do we or how can you actually make use of the money that you have? How can we make the people around us, or make even yourself fulfilled, with life? And a lot of people get to a point of regret. A lot of people get to a point of, I don't know what to do with my life, because they don't have a purpose. And it ties back to the video that I made previously, where I mentioned that, purpose is something that you need to have. You need to have something bigger than you that you're chasing. You need to have something that you are going to wake up every single morning and dedicate your life to. And that, the name of that is just essentially purpose, right? So what are the things that we can do with the money to fulfill that purpose? So I feel like with money, you can literally buy freedom. You not necessarily buy freedom, but money gets you freedom, right? You're able to be a bit more generous. You are able to be a bit more flexible. You are able to, help family members out. People who are not as financially prudent as you, people who are not as established as you are. You're able to help those people, and I know that there are people that you would like to help, people in the community, people that have dreams, people that are trying to start something, people that need the money because there's no guardianship, there's no parents, and people just need to get by, people need to eat. So I know that there are people that you want to help out there, you know. So looking at what you're earning, or looking at the scale of what you think about, or what you're thinking about in terms of the money that you can make. I need you to actually dial down on that. The scale that you are thinking about has a lot to do with the money that you're actually gonna get in life, you know. And I believe I'm a billionaire. I believe that I'm worth billions. I don't flinch when I say that. And if you go through, you know, all my social media platforms, you'll see that this guy is a billionaire under construction. You know, I speak it into existence. And that's how I think about money. I know that I can be on that level. I will be on that level. I am on that level. Time just needs to catch up with me. And you know, you can provide the best healthcare for your loved ones. You know, you'll be able to afford, um, you know, anything when it comes to, you can afford, you know, premium healthcare for yourself, for your wife, for your kids, for your brothers, your sisters. You can be the one to, you know, do all of that for them. Not that it's necessary, but you can. You know, you can be able to move to a better place. You can be able to move to a nice, you know, complex. I mean, I'm looking at some very nice places around where I'm at right now. And you know, you can live into a place like you can move into a place like this just because you have the coins, you have the money. Money allows you to live in a better place, to raise your kids in a better place than you did. Money allows you to travel, guys. I can't stress how traveling is such a passion of mine. And if you go down the, you know, the content that I've created on this channel, I've created some travel content, which is something that I want to do, that I am going to do. You know, travel to your Bucharests of this world, travel to your Sydneys of this world, travel to your Rio de Janeiros of this world, travel to the New York Cities of this world. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. And make content, and you know, um, just live my life. And that needs money. And that needs money. That needs money to travel to um where's the where's the Taj Mahal? Is it in New Delhi? Nah, I don't think it's in New Delhi. But travel there to go and see the Taj Mahal. I don't even know where it at. And just go and see the world, man. You know, that's a lifelong dream of mine. And also be able to take my family along to see the world. That needs money. You could, you know, you could buy many sneakers, I guess. You can cop a whole lot of sneakers. You could build property, bro. You can build something that you can point to and say, "That's mine. That's for my legacy. That's for my great grandchildren. That's, you know, for 5 generations." You can build a farm. You can own a farm. You know, you can you can cop them all, bro. You can cop this entire property, and all these shops, you know, pay you. You know, you can go into agriculture. Oh my word, livestock. You know, you can cop a whole lot of livestock. There's so much that you can do with money. You can send your kids to the best schools, bro. Why wouldn't you want to send your kids to the best schools? You know, there's so much that you can do with money. Like, you can fund a podcast. You can fund me. You know, you can start a podcast. You could buy equipment. You could buy cameras. You could buy a roadcaster. You could buy mics. You could buy lights. Oh my word! There's so much that you could do with money. There's so much that you could do with money. You know, you can invest in sports, any kind of sports, whether it be netball, cricket, whatever it is. You can start academies in the townships with money. If you had money, you'd be able to go to 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 townships like, and this is the closest reference for me. You can go to Ejobedin and start a freaking cricket academy. It's because because you got money, and you are able to do things like that. You can start orphanages. Not that you'll be doing for that for the profit, but just because you can be able to help, you can be more generous. So much that you can do with money, guys. And for me, as I was making that video, I was thinking to myself that, you know what? I'm actually shooting myself in the foot here because once again, I have a finite time to amass that wealth. I have a finite time to amass those billions. I have a finite time to put these ideas into the world and stop sitting on these ideas. The world needs to hear the ideas that I have, and that needs money. And how do you make money? Productivity, ideas. Ideas themselves will make money. So I just need, you to take a second and think about what money can do for you. I just spent some time thinking about what money can do for me. There's so much more that I can mention, but those are my ideas. That's essentially what you'll see in about 5, 10, 15, 20 years. There's so much that I can do. There's so much that I will do. There's so much that you can do. Now take some time and think about it. Write it down. Go read those books that I told you about. The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. Um, the Richest Man in Babylon. Oh my word, that was a mind F. That was a crazy. But I needed to read that book like 3 times over to understand, And I got so much. Oh my word, I forgot to mention. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Go read that book. That's a Bible of wealth. Go down on that book. You know, so and yeah, 20 years from today, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Where all this money go, I'll be in my late 40s, early 50s, and yeah, amassing these 9 figures, So I need you to have the same vision for you. Take some time, think about what can you do with money. Put it down. Healthcare, um, um, whatever, whatever, man. But for me, being able to make those kind of decisions, being able to say, yeah, we can do that, and not having to think about whether we can't, you know. And a lot of people make decisions based on 2 things: time and money. I want to have both. I want to have the time freedom to be able to spend my money, and I want to have the financial freedom to be able to, travel and shit. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to the channel. Hopefully, I'll be bringing more of these. I'm on a roll now. Shot 2 in a day. Um, so yeah, let's hope there'll be more. I'm a bit crusty though, I must admit. I'm a bit, but I'll get there. It all takes small incremental steps. It all takes you just putting yourself out there and just saying, you know what? Let me just shoot this video. Yeah, yeah, nothing will hurt. Let me just try, and wake up one morning and jog. Just try. Let me just try and whatever you do, whatever you're trying to do, just try. Just still small try. So I'm on this path to make money. Hopefully you are too. And yeah, stay tuned to Words from the World Wide Web.